Part of it here in Giyani. We're inside the Giyani community hall that's just off the main road here. We touched down yesterday and I've got to tell you it's a hive of activity. This morning when we started this broadcast, just over 20 people filtered through from as far afield as Garankuwa. I'm telling you the weather's not playing along, but that's not stopping anybody. So I just want to draw your attention very quickly to my right, and here you've got a couple of desks, you've got a couple of the RAF consultants, and what happens here is that when they come through that door, you would have seen the shot from the outside. When they come through, there's an RAF usher who obviously finds out what the claimant is here for. They then get sent into a direction very similar to what's happening in Alexander, as Deja was explaining to you. Then they get to these tables here. There's an inquiry. They then get sent off to either finance, where they will get paid out, or to forensic if any more investigations need to happen, or if they're first time lodger, they will obviously walk over to the lodgement desk. So there's a lot of activity happening here right now. As I walk through here, I want to have a chat to it's a very inspirational story for me. Her name is Caroline Mashabela, and Caroline has got a very interesting story. She in actual fact is one of the claimants that have already been paid out by the RAF, but she's here today to lend her support to everybody else who is lodging for the first time or might have queries. You know, one of the big things about this interactive experiment today, and remember it's the second time in actual fact that it's been happening in 4 provinces simultaneously. The whole point is to cut out the middleman. You can do direct lodgings with the RAF. Let me have a quick chat to Caroline. Caroline, good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, sir.
Let's talk about quickly what happened to you. And I know you've been paid out by the RAF, but what happened to you? Why are you in a wheelchair?
Okay, I was involving in an accident in 2003, 23 September. Then after I involved in an accident, I got injury, like my spinal injury from T8 to T9. Then I have experiencing a lot in a hospital because I'm going to do? I can't go, I can't even do anything. What am I going to do? Then after I'm going to hospital, the at hospital from I'm going to Mataren Clinic. After Mataren Clinic, they transfer me to Dilokong. After transfer me to Dilokong transfer me to Mankweng. After Mankweng, they transfer me to Haranku. It's where I have been there for 3 months for treatment. Then after that, they discharged me. After discharging me, in 2011, I'm going to road accident fund to claim my road accident fund money. Then when I'm going there, I'm going directly. I'm not using a lawyer. Then when I'm going there, then the RAF, the road accident fund members, they communicated with me well. After paying me, then I was using that money to renovate, to build a house for my mother. And after I realized that, I'm got an accident and I'm sitting on a wheelchair, what must I do? I decided to go to university to further my studies, to do in psychology, because there are a lot of people who are involved in an accident, then they're not accepting what's going on. Then I decided to go to university to study psychology, to assist people which are not accepting, because me, I'm accepting. I was not accepting before because they came up with the psychologist with maybe with normal, because that thing it made me difficult for me. I said to them, I want a psychologist with using wheelchair, with experiencing what I experiencing now. Then they come out with a counselor. Then the counselor counseled me. Then I've got comfortable. But now everything what I want to do, I do it. Yeah.
Caroline, thank you very much for sharing your story with us. And it's one of the success stories, of course, of the Road Accident Fund. And you know, it's one of the things we've been talking about this morning. This is the nexus. This is where it's happening. People from all over the province will be converging here today to lodge their complaint. Let's go back to the studio where Lebo is standing by. Loads more coming up from us, PE and Alex.
All right, thank you so much there to Sam Marshall. Let's head to the Eastern Cape. Let's see if we can get an update from there. They're from KwaZakele in the Eastern Cape. Crowds of people have already started coming through. A very good morning to you. What's going on in that part of South Africa?
Well, a very good morning. The friendly city of Port Elizabeth. We are live at the Lilian Ngoyi Sports Centre for the Road National Fund Awareness Campaign, where they are taking the services to the people. They really do pride themselves in service delivery, and they have helped many families throughout the country. Just to give you some stats, that throughout 2012, a total number of 27,000 people have been helped. So throughout the course of this morning, we're going to be speaking to management, also some claimants, to find out how this fund has made their life easier. Joining me this morning is the Chief Officer, Ms. Vyokazi Menge, and she's going to be speaking to us, as well as the Deputy Minister, Ms. Chigungu. Good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Lerato, and welcome to the Road Accident Fund RAF on the Road program.
Can you just tell us briefly, just on a provincial level, how is the government support been, and what are you doing this morning here at Lilian Ngoyi?
Thank you, Lerato. Lerato, we are enjoying quite an enormous support from the government of the Eastern Cape provincially. We currently have strong strategic relationship with the Department of Health, with the Department of Transport, with all the provincial and district municipalities in the Eastern Cape. If I can mention a few, in our hospitals in the Eastern Cape only, we've got about 9 hospital service centers whereby we take the road accident victims, and they are registered on our on our road accident fund in order for them to be able to enjoy the compensation and also the rehabilitation. We are now in the process of establishing 2 more hospital service centers, which will be hosted in Graaf Reinet and also here in Port Elizabeth. Here in Port Elizabeth only, we've got about 3 hospital service centers. One is in Doranginza, another one is in Livingston, and another one is in Udenhague. And also we've got a customer service center which is hosted by the post office here in the city center in Port Elizabeth.
Deputy Minister, why are we here today, and how important is service delivery, particularly in this Eastern Cape region?
I think it is very important. I think first it's important to mention that Road Accident Fund is established in terms of the Act of Parliament, which was passed in 1996, and it's Act number 56 of 1996. And the Act gives powers to RAF first to settle and to investigate claims of people that are victims of road accidents. And we are here just to do exactly that. So we have taken the services to the people, to where they are. The majority of people that are victims of road accidents are the poorest of the poor, people who do not have access to these services, who are far away from these services. And we have decided that through RAF on the Road to bring these services to the people. So we are not here to explain how RAF works, but we are here to do it. We're executing, we're implementing. So people who probably criticize us for being good in planning and not implementing, we are here to implement that which we have planned. As you have said, from 2012 to date, we have paid something like 679 million rand to ordinary people who are victims. But it's unfortunate that we're talking about victims of accident.
Well, thank you so much. That was Deputy Minister Ms. Giyani. We're going to be here throughout the course of the morning, speaking to claimants as well. And let's link back now to an ad break and see you later on.